Hey folks, it's me, Joseph, coming at you again with another episode of Art and the Garden, the series where I share with you two things I have an enormous passion for: my art and my container garden. So if you're ready, let's grow. This episode off with finishing up the piece I've been working on titled Kwanzaa. And this piece here is all about the crops that I grew in the spring and summer of 2024. It's 4x6 and it's taken a little while, but I'm not rushing to get to it. Last episode, you saw where I blocked in color with watercolor pencils, and now I am blending the watercolor pencils for this particular area on the painting. And I am excited about this. This is a really nice piece. I am not rushing to get through with it. It's just something that I decided to work on for until I find myself at a finishing point, and I'm not there yet, as you can tell. But also, this episode is all about fall. Now, this is we're in December, and December 2024, and there are some surprising things happening in my container garden. As you remember from previous episodes, I talked about some of the main crops that I like to grow during the fall. And this episode is going to get you sort of caught up with what I've planted, what I'm growing, what I'm excited about, some hits and misses that I've had. And and hopefully you get something out of it, okay? So I'm going to keep working on this a little bit longer, and we'll get out to the garden in just a few minutes. This fall update for 2024. Some fun things happened, and I have to start off. Let's start off with these onions. I discovered that you can actually grow onions from cut onions that you can buy in the store. And so far, this is how it started off. I transplanted a few of them into containers, and we're just going to kind of wait and see how it grows. First time doing it, but we'll see. I am starting late with this Russian kale. I'm realizing now if I want to harvest kale in November and maybe December, the best thing to do is to start seeds back in probably August or early September. And then when I transplant them into containers, they would be a nicer size. Right now, it looks like I'm just getting started. Well, I am. I'm just getting started with these. But so far, looking pretty good. I remember I planted them this time last year and had some success. So we'll do it again this year. But at the same time, I want to start a lot earlier getting these going and from seeds. My garlic, as always, is doing extremely well. I love garlic. I love cooking with it. I love the medicinal advantages of having garlic. And you know me, I love to plant in succession, so I have several containers happening. These were the first containers that I started, but then I have a few more all throughout the garden. So yeah, the garlic is doing well, and I'm really pleased with that. And hopefully it'll serve also as sort of a repellent for some of the pests and rodents and stuff. Carrots are doing well. I had success last year, surprising success last year, and I'm excited about getting them in the ground again this year, or getting them into containers this year. This is the start. I plan in succession, and so these are the first two containers that I started, but since then I've added more containers, and I have roughly about 4 containers. And look at this, these carrots are doing extremely well, and I'm looking forward to harvesting those when time is right. Green onions always do well. I've been harvesting from these green onions since last year, and they are still going. Surprisingly, I have yet to have a bad experience with green onions. This was my surprise. I was able to get my hands on some purple broccoli, and I am excited to see where this goes. It started off with a little hiccup. I had some pest or something, a rodent, something eating on the leaves. And I also noticed that there was some damage to some of the leaves on the back. So I figured that maybe there's rodents and possibly some aphids, or there's a pest happening. And so I did an old-fashioned method of creating rat traps. This is made with cornmeal, Jiffy cornmeal, and baking soda placed throughout the garden. And I also sprinkled the leaves with cayenne pepper, and since then I have found one unalived rodent, and also the purple broccoli is growing extremely well. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Now, the one other thing that really has me in awe is the okra. Okra is still growing. I thought it was something that you would grow for a season. You pull everything up, but no, I'm realizing that they will grow well into December and still produce. So I'm going to be overwintering a few of these that are in containers. I have one that's in a raised bed. I'm going to see how it does during the winter. But the other ones I will be taking indoors on those really cold days to try and make sure that they survive the winter. But look at that, still producing some wonderful stuff. Love it. So yeah, I am really excited about where everything is, and I am looking forward to seeing how everything turns out. Yeah, and so me, I'm gonna keep on growing. So let's all grow together. So if you like what I am doing, as I always say, please like and subscribe to the channel, and just come on along on this journey with me as we continue to explore art and the garden. I'll see you again soon.